I know the voice of depression still calls to you. I know those habits that can ruin your life still send their invitations. But you are with a friend now and look so much stronger. You can stay that way and even bloom. Learn to recognize the counterfeit coins that may buy you just a moment of pleasure, but then drag you for days like a broken man behind a farting camel. Oh, keep squeezing drops of the sun from your prayers and work and music, and from your companion's beautiful laughter, and from the most insignificant movements of your own holy body. Now, sweet one, be wise. Cast all your votes for dancing. God wants to see more love and playfulness in your eyes, for that is your greatest witness to Him. I should not make any promises right now, but I know if you pray, somewhere in this world, something good will happen. Light will someday split you open, even if your life is now in a cage. Love will surely burst you wide open into an unfettered, blooming new galaxy. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. One day the sun admitted, "I am just a shadow. I wish to show you the infinite incandescence." This is the kind of friend you are. Without making me realize my soul's anguished history, you slip into my house at night, and while I am sleeping, you silently carry off all my suffering and sordid past in your beautiful hands. Let's get loose with compassion. Let's drown in the delicious ambience of love. Ever since happiness heard your name, it has been running through the streets, trying to find you. All the false notions of myself that once caused fear, pain, have turned to ash as I neared God. Love is the funeral pyre where the heart must lay its body. Dear ones, you who are trying to learn the miracle of love through the use of reason, I am terribly afraid you will never see the point. For what has risen from the tangled web of thought and sinew now shines with jubilation through the eyes of angels and screams from the guts of infinite existence itself. Love makes of each moment an eternity and tends the garden of the heart's desire. When love mocks, ruby tears fall heavy as pomegranates. And when love looks, it sees your deepest mystery. Love seeks out the tears of hidden hearts and turns not from the lovers of the dawn. Is there a remedy for the pain of love, or is it too unbearable for thought? One taste of the medicine, and you will realize just how sick you have been. Those who plead in the defense of love, in love's judgment, shall find grace. And to that court, Hafiz, may your heart fly.
اگر خوش است اگر محزون است سرگشته خورشید خوش.
You carry all the ingredients to turn your existence into joy. Mix them. Mix them. How did the rose ever open its heart and give to this world all its beauty? It felt the encouragement of light against its being. Otherwise, we all remain too frightened The earth has disappeared beneath my feet. It fled from all my ecstasy. Now, like a singing air creature, I feel the rose keep opening. What is the root of all these words? One thing: love. But a love so deep and sweet, it needed to express itself with scents, sounds, colours that never before existed. Let us be like two falling stars in the day sky. Let no one know of our sublime beauty as we hold hands with God and burn into a sacred existence that defies, that surpasses every description of ecstasy and love. Sing, because this is a food our starving world needs. Laugh, because that is the purest sound. I have come into this world to see this. The sword drop from men's hands, even at the height of their arc of anger, because we have finally realized there is just one flesh to wound, and it is the beloved's. I have come into this world to see this. All creatures hold hands as we pass through this miraculous existence we share on the way to an even greater being of soul, a being of just ecstatic light, forever entwined and at play with that. I have come into this world to hear this. Every song the earth has sung since it was conceived in the divine's womb and began spinning from that wish. Every song by wing and fin and hoof, every song by hill and field and tree and woman and child, every song of stream and rock, every song of tool and lyre and flute, every song of gold and emerald and fire, every song the heart should cry with magnificent dignity to know itself as God. For all other knowledge will leave us again in want and aching. Only imbibing the glorious sun will complete us. I have come into this world to experience this. Humans so true to love, they would rather die before speaking an unkind word. Humans so true, their lives are God's covenant, the promise of hope.
هر ذره اگر خوش است اگر محزون است سرگشته